We could see some last-second swaps here.
Yep. Lee Sin is going to be the jungle, the LeBlanc is going to be the mid, and it's just going to be into the Renekton here, set up other regions, just not so much here.
Yeah. And maybe we'll see it a little bit in this game as we're considering diving the top lane. Hoya has flash and should have his dash. He's going to go north, though, and take a bunch of damage. Tries to turn it on to Clid. That is going to be first blood going the way of Rascal, though. So it's a 1-for-1, but Rascal should be pretty happy about it.
Yep. Looks like a completely different story. BDD will be kind of chain stunned and won't actually get to use his flash until it's too late. Gonna steal this blue at least. However,
yeah, he has to flash and kick, but he's burning down. He's gonna try to get over the wall here. And he will have the cooldown. The follow-up not quite there as the Rumble also. Okay, here we go. Here's the follow-up. They're going to be able to just alley-oop that one over to Ruler as he will pick up another kill.
There's just no way to shut that down. And now we're going to see a big rotation.
Yeah, they're not gone, but we do have a teleport coming on in. That is a really nice equalizer. They're trying to take out the light before this fight even begins. Henna flashes back onto the equalizer, and Lava can't do anything, and he nearly dies jumping back in there, but BDD will get traded back. A really nice look from Henna to find the tiny silver lining to get out of that fight.
Yeah, Lava just
oh, God. All right, here we go. BDD is actually going to get a really nice engage.
Ooh.
As the equalizer comes in, he's burning. That is going to be the alley-oop, this time to Clid. As, man, he is always seemingly in the perfect place at the perfect time.
I mean, all of these small summoners, like you said, but has it available here for this next follow-up?
Okay, Lava. This wasn't it.
That was not it.
But he had no vision, you know, and he didn't expect the Leona to be there that fast. I mean, the positioning and the map just... suffocation from Gen.G is so fun to watch, and
yeah.
It's really difficult to play against, as we can see.
I mean, it's possible, like you say, for FREDIT BRION to come back and win this, but this is definitely not going to help.
All right, trying to get on top of Rascal, and he has so much sustain, it's ridiculous. Here comes the follow-up. Henna is so out of position, so deep in there, and now Zed is just going to laugh at them as Hoya over the wall. He will survive for now, as he just barely will not burn down, and that's just lucky for them as they will get out of there thinking they were the ones engaging, but now Gen.G at 20 minutes and a half. They're the ones going. I'm not sure about life here.
Yeah, a little bit over the edge here, but he'll be fine. Yep. Can't believe Baron thought that was the real one. That was clearly the clone. The Gen.G are actually going to look to take this. Delight's here.
Yeah, they have really awesome turn as well. Lava is trying to poke, but it's still going to be a very clean Baron. Can they get out of this one alive? That is a massive cast, but again, stopwatch is there. I wouldn't be surprised if the rest of the members of Gen.G also have stopwatches. We have one on the Rumble.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it was a great cast, and that was after your Kai'Sa's dead.
All right, Lava. This is what the LeBlanc can do.
I mean, you mentioned it. If Ruler gets caught, I mean, that's one way back in.
And he is really far behind the fight. The rest of his team, though, very scary. Could take this down. They're trying to burst him, and he will get the smite steal. And it doesn't matter if Ruler wasn't there. He just true shot barrages, and the rest of his team cleans up. Gen.G are just stomping yet another team. And it's not particularly close.
Certainly not in this first game. And it's hard to point fingers at FREDIT BRION in any particular place. The Kai'Sa pick ended up being, you know, one of the weaker parts of this. The Viego dominated the top lane matchup.
All right, Lava. Well,
goodbye.
He's trying. you know, you can't take that away from him. But it turns out he lost to the best item in the game, stopwatch.
Yeah.
It's going to be difficult, which is why when they got the Mountain Soul, it was like, okay, curtains closed, I think, for this one. And Gen.G, they're just going to go ahead and go for the Baron. You see that the teleport is into the bottom lane. Nobody on the side of Bro is thinking about contesting this.
They're not going to contest the Baron, but they're going to group up to maybe grab a pick or win the Elder Drake fight. That's where you can maybe actually...
So Gen.G immediately pull him out of position first, and then they go for the dragon.
And if that True Shot Barrage actually stops backs, they get an inhibitor too.
All right, let's see it, Oh, you're spotted. And now they're going to get over the wall. The equalizer comes in as we have a 1v2. Rascal really getting in there. He's going to pick up one. He could probably just go 1v3, although...
He's like, wait, Henna's not fed. I regret this.
Oh! Well, that's it.
No way, no way,
no, he is.
Oh my God.
He's still in there. The damage isn't enough, and neither is the barrel. Thankfully, Delight had flash, otherwise that was going to be a 1-for-3.
Oh, Rascal.
That's why you play Viego, I guess.
Living up to your name, Rascal. Oh, the Infernal, or rather the Elder Drake is not taken, but it doesn't matter because they've got a bigger prize in sight on the Nexus here. This game has been, you know, over for quite some time now, but Gen.G are going to put the final nail in the coffin here.
Oh boy. Yeah, Hoya's trying to get in there. BDD extending all the way down. And Gen.G, they're not going to go down without at least getting more damage, more kills. They want to stack those stats, and that they will. Another win under the belt of Gen.G.
Isa to follow through. Like, I don't think you're gonna wish that like Lantern had 3 charges, because you're gonna be using it a lot. I mean, you use it for one
little trade there, you know.
Yeah,
pretty one-sided.
Conqueror procced. Hoya just has to sit back and wait. Oh, sad times.
He actually might just going for it. Oh. Okay, the flash comes in, and the hop, the fear is here. A couple of autos will do it. He doesn't even care if he dies. He already did the damage. All of this wave will go into the dust.
Yep, it's way more impactful that this is actually going to go down. President!
Yeah, I wanted to say it. All right, well, the bot lane has not been looking good for Gen.G until this moment. They were getting pushed under turret. They had lost 2 plates. There were 0 wards in the river as they were there.
They'll farm the jungle, he farms the players.
Yeah.
I know I've been saying that a lot. It sounds like a broken record, but Rascal, meanwhile, is going to try to really bait this out.
Okay, but the damage is there. And we'll see, you know, how this works, because Umpty is also coming up here, but it might just be enough damage. Let's see, the second R will come in. Dodge on that one. He actually sees Umpty. Shuriken's going to land. The Dragon Kick is available, and Umpty says, I don't know if you want a piece of this. BDD will agree.
Yeah, he's very happy to just back off. It's actually going to be a teleport here for Rascal mid to catch this wave, so a bit of a lane swap just for this interim to make sure they get the most value out of the minions available. Pitch back 2 kills, only a little bit down on minions. He's the target now.
Trying to get on top of the Gnar, but he hops on top of the turret away from the Gnar. They have enough damage, though, and Umpty again, he's just not really able to do anything at this point in time. He doesn't have enough damage, and without the kick, can't really follow up or help out Hoya at all.
Yeah, doesn't have his, you know, first item up either. As BDD.
Right. Oh, he's going to land that shuriken, and here we go. Easy peasy. Not even a thought in the world. BDD doesn't even have to use flash. Even though the shockwave kept him there, it doesn't matter.
BDD's getting a lot of golf claps from the crowd today.
Vision on life here. We've seen this before. As this time around, Rascal is a bit more tanky, but he is being kited out very nicely here, as the flash does have to come in, but the flash here is easy pickings for Hoya. That is a second solo kill going the way of Hoya on the Gnar.
I mean, this is really great laning from Hoya, all things considered, into this tough matchup, right? And
gotta remember that Hoya, I mean, he's got to play the steel caps as well. It's not a simple pressure move here from the Nocturne.
You really do have to be careful. Umpty really like the angle here.
Oh, Umpty, he's going to be knocked up and charmed, as there it is. He goes down immediately. BDD is here in the Shroud and will be able to ult away, and now it's 5v4. That's the Rift Herald picked up here for the side of Gen.G as well.
The items he has, so that's the issue here is, yes, FREDIT BRION only 200 gold behind, but effective team fighting is what they need. Umpty cannot drop the ball this time.
Okay, he's looking for some kind of engage, but he's away from his team, and look at that! How is Henna supposed to play these team fights? You tell me. Big Gnar in the wall, though, as Hoya is desperately trying to carry this game. But BDD is still alive, still looking for Rascal here. He's going to land that shuriken. Hoya and Umpty still around. He's going to leave Rascal to die. Triple kill to BDD, who is now 6-0. But FREDIT BRION will be able to take the fight, and they're looking for the Drake as well.
They're going to get the Drake, the 3rd in a row here, and it was a little bit sloppy from Gen.G. It looked like the fight was going to be so perfect for them as soon as Umpty was tethered to the wrong player, wasn't able to go in.
And his Rakan has been clean. He's looking for a cool angle here.
This is where, if you find him, you can punish his Umpty, but Umpty's not checking for that. He's like, oh, that's BDD, I don't know if I want to queue on that.
He's going. He's going. He's going to push him away, but I don't know if you can really have the confidence to move in right now.
Another ward instantly dropped
down. Here we go. This is what we're looking for. They're trying to get on top of the Gnar this time, and the follow-up. should be there as they will dunk down, and in goes BDD into that back line as the Zhonya's will buy time. But Henna, he's got a full health bar. He's trying to kite it out. 1v5, he gets over the wall. A fantastic lantern.
Yeah, I don't know if Gen.G can actually turn and actually do this now. Their health bars are so low. But FREDIT BRION have to respond. Now, they're going to look for a Cloud Soul, maybe trade here, but I don't think that's going to be worth it. I mean, everybody's so low on the side of Gen.G. You already used your Moonlight Vigil, though, so it's hard for you to come in. You don't have the Shockwave. So I guess the idea is, well, we just don't have the tools to actually collapse and get that damage down. Lava's going to try for the steal.
Good luck with that. No Shockwave, as you mentioned, but, you know, just a little bit of damage. Nice try. But at the end of the day, as you mentioned, it is a trade. FREDIT BRION, for like, Umpty is still in the brush.
Yeah, and you know what? I think he's going to get a kill.
He's really playing the long game here.
He better not mess it up.
Gonna work out. No, it's not. No, it's not. He's not gonna get in there.
No.
And that was really well played, actually, by Ruler to get into the stealth and deny that kind of a kick right as I think it was already. You can see the kick coming out.
Yeah, it was preached. So it's not great when nobody's dead. So not a huge advantage.
Well, somebody's going to get caught out, and it's going to be Lava.
Oh, no.
He had flash. The kick comes through. This is what this comp does, especially with the Rakan follow-up. But they're kiting it out pretty well. Henna does have some pretty insane damage at this point in time, and that's why there's always that little nagging feeling in the back of your brain where it's like, I wonder... A fight. I mean, if Gen.G get Elder at this point in the game, they might just run away with it. But if Bro can hold on, by any circumstance, we're looking at post 30 minutes with this composition. They're going to back away. In goes the engage. It's not that clean from Gen.G. As the damage comes in, there is the wombo combo. But BDD, he's trying to get on top of Henna, but he's going to go into the stopwatch. And that is enough. That is enough for FREDIT BRION to stay alive. And now they're looking at the Elder.
They're looking at the Elder. This is the play you needed. At the end of the fight, too, Umpty is tracking down life. He's got him caught. He has no flash. There's no way out. He stopwatches, but he can't escape. Now he's lost his stopwatch. And it's going to be a free Elder here after the fight. No contest. We're going to see a reset, it looks like. But the Baron timer here is actually perfect for Gen.G. FREDIT BRION realized this. It could be a trade. They're going to come over and check, but the damage is so high at this point for Gen.G. It's going to be really difficult to stop this.
Well, they got the vision. There's no Meganar, but he's going to try to get in there anyway, but the Baron will go to the Smite. Now they're going to look to chase after them. The Elder will be taken, but it doesn't look like FREDIT BRION want to extend that far.
Lava was so close to having a Shockwave up.
They're just kind of getting out of control right now, scaling to new heights. What can we do? But, you know, at the same time, you've got somebody out of position, and maybe you can get something going. Now, Ruler in his spot here, he's going to try to flash away, and I don't think there's any escape for him. He goes back that one.
That could be a game-losing moment. That Ruler is caught like this. He's alone. He's out there. He thinks he can escape, but he absolutely cannot. Ends up wasting his flash, too. I mean, you have cleanse, you have flash, you feel like you can do anything, but Ruler has been caught in these moments so many times. Doesn't matter what league it is, doesn't matter what tournament, and that might actually just be the game. Unbelievable, he's caught.
Let's see. The 5v4, the wombo combos here. We got the ultimates available. There's the hook on a BDD, and he can't do anything as Life is desperately trying to get in there, but it is not going to work out for him. As Klid is going to ultimate away, Umpty takes a ton of damage from the turret. They need minions to come on in here.
Rascal on the back trying to prevent that from happening.
Oh, they're just trying to burst it down. I don't know about this. Hoya's trying to tank it up, but we got 10 seconds until Ruler. We'll see if they can stop it, but no, it looks like they will be able to, as the Nexus will go down. And we will have a third game. FREDIT BRION with a massive win here to keep it going.
And late game, she can do very well against Gnar specifically. When he decides to engage in, when he's trying to look for that hop over into walloping you into the wall, Syndra can actually deny that with well-placed
fight over this objective right now. Umpty just used his ultimate, and they're going to spot him, and Hoya has no idea. This is unfortunate for him. In goes the Lee Sin as First Blood will come down, and Rascal will be able to pick that up.
Didn't even need Klid's ultimate there to secure the kill. I'd love to see Umpty actually commit a gank to the bottom side of the map with this extra prio they have mid, but they're going to fight for the Drake first. You have to be really careful about losing this skirmish because of the Aphelios factor. After they toss the Herald down, they lose mid-prio. That's a scary place to be, Delight.
Yeah. You know, the timing working out here for Gen.G, they're going to be able to pick this one up. And we will have a Mountain Soul timing on that was really interesting because Lava just got his flash right now. So if they went in for that, would have been like 10 seconds on flash, and really unfortunate. They're looking for Clid though. He's gonna have to ult away now. A lot of damage coming out here from Henna. Yeah. This guy, I feel like they still haven't really figured out. As the kick comes in, Rascal just gonna flash and take the life of Hoya, who does not flash away from that one.
And this is, you've got to do something against FREDIT BRION now because the top side of the map is completely controlled by Gen.G. His mains are crashing. You have to trade something. You have to look for this Drake fight. Hoya has teleport, but he's not up for 20 seconds here. It's an eternity right now as this group up ensues.
Confidently making this maneuver. BDD comes over now.
Umpty is not part of this fight at all, so no smite available. Lava's in position.
Oh, he's gonna get over with the Lantern though, and here we go, the Megadar into the wall, but the smite goes the way of Clid. As Hoya now trying to frontline, and they are going to find Clid. In goes the Lee Sin, looking for the kick, and he will get a huge shockwave. Comes into that back line, but Ruler will survive, and the front line of Gen.G is just too far ahead. Look at Rascal go. This guy is a monster in this game.
Rascal doing everything for Gen.G in this fight. I mean, he practically won it by himself.
8% health. Oh, and now everybody's getting into it. There was not enough action early on. Trying to now get on top of Henna, but Delight is so good at peeling for this AD carry. It's ridiculous. And Rascal has gone way too deep this time around.
Yeah, it's funny how Rascal giveth and Rascal taketh away. In the last fight, he handled everything so well. Just kept jumping between members of FREDIT BRION, was unkillable. So much healing, but it doesn't matter in this fight where he just overextends and there's too much damage for Henna. He gets burned down early. And now FREDIT BRION are going to be able to take this second Rift Herald here just before the Baron spawns. Gen.G can be a little bit more careful about how they fight this.
Against Hypercarry eventually with some really good setup on both sides. As in goes Rascal again.
Why?
Gets rooted. Yeah, at least he has the stopwatch, but where's the safeguard? At least the Flash Devour has to be used to save him here.
Slow's coming through. Can FREDIT BRION actually follow up on this? That's the question.
They're gonna have to get in there right now. But the damage is pretty huge. We're at 3,000 health. Teleport right on top of them. And they're gonna have to kite back. Now you see Clid trying to get on in there. He wants it, but he will not get it. And Clid goes in, and the damage is coming out now from Henna. As huge from BDD, at least, trying to get on top of him. Ruler's desperately trying to get excited as the kick comes in from Rascal on the top side, and he will be able to isolate Henna. And that's all they really had to do. As Lava has a lot of health, but now he's all alone up against the two carries here on the side of Gen.G. That's going to be enough damage to push them away, but still a nice fight here from Gen.G. But the Dragon at least did go into the pockets of FREDIT BRION.
Gen.G going into the later parts of this game, but that was exactly what I was advising against, but they were able to recover and turn it around and then take a second follow-up defensive fight on the objective itself. They were not able to take the Drake, which is quite massive for FREDIT BRION to be able to prevent that extra shielding from coming through to do consistent damage without a better setup here once that is gone.
Yeah. Ruler is just keeping everybody at arm's length, and look at this, Rascal, he's so far ahead. Another solo kill comes in, and he is just having the game of the split here on Lee Sin, just dominating everybody.
Yeah, I mean, 7-1-1. It's going to be up sword. And this is going to be another turret down here. Baron buffs up for another minute. They're going to try to push this turret into inhibitor turret and then inhibitor because they can actually 4-1 this. No one could deal with Rascal. Hoya is dead, and there's not a single member of FREDIT BRION that could deal with this Lee Sin. You rotate multiple over to deal with the Lee Sin, and then you end up losing out on mid, so you're losing a tug of war. I hate to see it, but you know, this is one of those times.
BDD was just waiting there over the wall with the orb. Like, he's just waiting for anyone to jump over. BDD quietly having a very strong game as well. Here we go.
Look at the positioning of that ball. It's really frustrating once again for Gen.G to actually come in here.
Trying to poke him away and push him back and get the ball out as the smite will go the way of Gen.G. That is Mountain Soul. Come around here from Rascal trying to get on top of Henna, but the flash comes in. We're just zooming in onto this. He's looking for the kill. The flash on in. Can he actually get it? The Gore Drinker is enough to keep him alive to get the kill as everybody has to flash away from the Scatter the Weak.
That should be game. The shielding comes through.
Oh, they're in there.
Delight's definitely dead, and now Gen.G is on the chase. It's an angry bear. This is such a one-sided game. After such a fantastic game, too, it was back and forth. There was a lot of tension, and sure, the snitch was caught in the end, but in this third and final game, Gen.G just run away with it, and we'll never know what a closer game could have looked like with these two drafts, the upgrade.
And the GA purchase was perfect, actually, because it allows him to just go in without any recourse, right? I mean, even if you kill him, he already did so much damage. He pushed Henna out of the fight, and there was not really much they could do to stop the Lee Sin. You can't really get away from him. Henna does with the Thresh and all of your flashes and summoners.
Henna does not have ultimate for this defense. There's going to be a shockwave. Gen.G have 30 seconds to Baron, so they don't actually have to push the issue here. They have a lot of minions, but only with a Xin Zhao dead. They're not going to risk losing the advantages they have here in the base.
For minions into the base, so they don't have to overdo it, but they do lose the flash here on Ruler. Flash, heal, and cleanse, but
there's not a lot they could do. Now, Lava does have teleport, but they can't group up here. They have to deal with the bot pressure. They have to deal with the top pressure.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Omti is way out of I mean, that is... I mean, that's... he got picked, okay? I don't know what else to say. Like,
yes,
he was way too far out there, trying to control some of the vision, dies for it. There's no good decision here anymore for FREDIT BRION. Every choice is a losing one. They're 10,000 gold behind. I mean, Henna doesn't have his ultimate. Like, again, same situation.
There it is. They get another pick. And now with the Jinx online and the amount of work that Rascal has done in this game, doesn't look like there's anything. There's another scout of the week, exactly what you said when we saw the draft. Comes to life before our eyes. And that's going to do it, guys. Gen.G will pick up the win here tonight, 2-1. Very dominant in a couple of the games, at least. As Bro were able to put up their best effort, but Gen.G will remain undefeated here at the LCK as they pick up their 7th series win in a row in summer.